Normally I teach you guys stuff about digital marketing. Today I wanted to speak more about limiting beliefs and the things that we allow to stop us from doing what we want to do and what we want to have in life, right? So I've been doing this practice and I wanted to share this with you all, and I'm going to demonstrate exactly how to burn your limiting beliefs and how to eliminate all of that from your mindset, right? It's going to take time. So if you decide to do this practice, I want you to make sure that you think of all the limiting beliefs that have been plaguing you from the beginning of time, from when you can remember, from your existence, like from the beginning of life, that you recognize you were a human and that you had life and that you have life, and the limiting beliefs that have been stuck in your head and in your mind for however long you've been here on this earth. I have stuff written down because ain't no way in the world I can remember all this. This video is something that I just decided to do like straight up, like up front. Like I was like, the people have to hear this. And like I said, I'm always teaching you guys about digital products, digital marketing. Even in digital marketing and learning how to do digital products, you have to have a mindset shift in order to get to that level of knowing that, number one, you can make a digital product, you can sell a digital product, you can market it, you can help somebody. Everybody don't have that mindset, right? But what I'm about to teach right now, you can actually use this in any area of your life. This is what I had wrote down for me. We all have limiting beliefs. I'm talking about the ones that are sitting right there beside your faith. You talking faith, you're pushing faith, you're speaking faith, while your limiting beliefs are just sitting there like a knot on the log, quiet but visible. And you act like you don't see it. That's what I had to write to myself about my limiting beliefs. That's what the divine gave me about my limiting beliefs. We all have them. The thoughts come and go, some of them come and stay. And the ones that sit there and stay are the ones that are still right there beside me, beside the faith that I speak about every single day. I have affirmations that I believe in. I have word of knowledge. I have scripture that I quote every day. I have my own prayers that I have written down that I go into my prayer room and pray about every day. But even at the same time, with all of that, we still have doubts and we still have limiting beliefs that are sitting right there. And we talk faith, we speak faith, we push faith, but really deep down in your heart, there's a blockage of doubt in there that's not even allowing your words to penetrate deep down within your heart. So then, it's like your words are bouncing off of bondage. Your words are bouncing off of those blockages that you have. And so I had been doing some studying. I came across this audiobook on YouTube. I'll link the video below so you guys can go listen to it for yourself. But I wrote down some things that I learned from listening to that audiobook, and I just wanted to share it with you. One of the practices that it talks about is writing down all of your limiting beliefs. Again, we all have them. Writing down all your limiting beliefs. I just want to share with you all what my limiting beliefs are. And I'm being very transparent right now. I had to sit and think about my entire life from the beginning of time that I could know, from the beginning of time that I knew I was a person, all the way up until I think last month was when I wrote down all these limiting beliefs. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to grab a piece of paper and I want you to write down any and every thought. You cannot be afraid. You cannot be ashamed. You cannot be embarrassed. You cannot be scared to face your limiting beliefs. That's number one. You have to be able to face them. Even if you don't know how to deal with them, you have to call them out. You have to acknowledge it. You have to know that it's there. That's all a part of self-awareness and self-actualization. Again, this channel is mostly about digital marketing, but in order for you to have the business side, you have to have a mindset. And you have to be free enough to create businesses. You have to be free enough to organize business, to run businesses. And it all starts with a solid mindset. So that's why I wanted to share this video with you. So here are my limiting beliefs about money. These are all the limiting beliefs I had about money. Money, hold on, let me put on my glasses. Because child, we getting a little older. And these are my readers. Okay, so limiting beliefs about money. Again, these are my beliefs. Money don't grow on trees. Is what I've been hearing all my life. Money don't grow on trees. So I kind of adopted that into my life. As a kid, I remember hearing that. Money don't grow on trees. Only the pretty girls are making money. These are my negative beliefs about money that I have been hearing or have been telling myself or that I have allowed to settle in my head. Only dirty politicians and political people are making money. I look like the women in my generation before me, and I'm going to end up like them, and money doesn't like the way that I look. These are limiting beliefs that I believe, y'all. Doesn't like me just like most other people. Most people, I don't have a whole lot of friends or anything like that. So I was thinking that, maybe money doesn't like me like a lot of other people, don't like me for whatever reason. Money isn't strong enough to reach me, or I speak millions, but I am really clueless of what to do with it. Only a small amount shows up and makes me think it's all I deserve right now. It doesn't want to see me win. It doesn't really answer all things. Maybe money thinks I'm scared of it. Maybe money thinks it doesn't want to help me in my 3D reality. Maybe money doesn't want to pay off my church. Maybe money doesn't want to be my testimony. Maybe money doesn't want to help me rescue my family members. Maybe money, it hasn't shown up yet, so it must not be coming. Or I don't deserve that much, or I'm not enough, or I don't have enough. I need a job to survive. Like that's the only way money is going to show up, through a job. Other limiting beliefs: money doesn't want me to pay off my house and my car. Money wants me to be stuck like the generations before me. Money doesn't think I'm smart enough for it. Money doesn't think I'm wicked enough for it. Money doesn't want me to win. Money doesn't want to help me live my reality. These are all the limiting beliefs, all the negative things I thought about money and why I haven't received the abundance that I so pray for and ask for and just meditate on. Well, I've learned through watching that ebook that there's a practice that you can do regarding eliminating all of your beliefs around money. Because I'm going to burn this. The instructions was to write down all of the limiting beliefs you have about money, and then your next step is going to be to burn it. This mess has got to go. It really has to go. And the instructions were to take them out and burn them. So I'm going to get one of my vases. I have written down all my negative beliefs, and I am going to burn them. And by doing this, this eliminates them from your thought pattern. By you visually seeing your limiting beliefs disintegrate before you, the only way them thoughts are going to come back is if you allow them to show back up. You can't allow them to show back up. I imagine you can do this for any limiting beliefs you have. Like whether it's about self-doubt, do the same thing. Mine is just about money because that's just what I want to see increase in my life first. But do this as it relates to you as a person. Like, what do you want to see happen for yourself? Or what do you want to change in your life and for yourself? But yeah, so I'm going to take this outside. I have eliminated everything that's not positive. I have let it go, physically, mentally, and spiritually. When I release this, it's like letting go of an ex and not turning back. Have you ever had to let go of somebody and you know for sure that thing was over? No matter how much or how many times they reach out to you, you ain't going back. This is what this feels like. I am not going back. I'm not going back. And what you have to do is be able to replace this with positive things. So I have already wrote down my list of beliefs that are positive. I guess I could share this with you guys now before I burn this, because you heard everything I said about beliefs, about negative beliefs. But here are my beliefs around money as according to what I wrote as my negative beliefs. Money doesn't grow on trees. Remember I said that. Well, money can grow if you sow a seed. If you learn how to sow a seed into someone else's life, or if you learn how to give 10% of your income in increase, that's called tithing. And if you know how to tithe, if you've heard about tithing, most of the time that's done in church. But when you tithe and give 10% of your income and your increase, God will always produce more than enough for you. God will always produce, because tithing is a principle. So it's a win-win. You cannot lose when you learn how to tithe. So yeah, money doesn't grow on trees, but if you sow a seed, it will grow. It will grow. And so money also, let me grab my glasses, sorry. So, and then I said, money isn't attracted to a face of beauty. You don't have to be like the most beautiful thing out here. You don't have to be a content creator. You don't have to be famous or beautiful to get money. All right. The wealth of the wicked is laid up for the righteous. That's in the Bible as well. My bloodline doesn't have to be the holdup or reason why I don't get money. So I can't let whatever happened in my past or those who came before me who was not able to obtain money, I can't let that be my story. I can't let that be my story. Money doesn't care about what my bloodline couldn't accomplish. Again, I can't allow the past or the past generations before me to hinder me moving forward and the people that's coming after me. My kids, my grandkids, their kids. I have to be able to leave an inheritance for all of them, right? For all of them. Money isn't based on how others see you. Whether I have friends or not, it doesn't matter. If I know how to orchestrate and if I know how to get money, I'm going to get it regardless of who's close in my life or who's not in my life. Money is an energy and it goes where it is attracted. We have to know that money is an energy. And if you know how to attract money, if you know how to get on the frequency of money, then it will show up for you. These are my new beliefs around money. Money expects you to have a plan for it when it shows up. You got to have a plan for money. You got to know what to do with it, where it's going. We don't want it to blow it. I don't want money to show up for me to go blow it. I got to have a plan for it. And you deserve more than just a little paycheck or a handout. I am not a 9-to-5 worker, and I eliminated myself from that situation. At the same time, I still want money to show up in my life. Well, what I do know is that I'm just not a 9-to-5er. That's just not for me. And I believe that. And another one is money answers all things. It's a win-win. Again, that scripture is in the Bible. Money answereth all things. Everything, y'all. Money has an answer for all things, and money can answer any and every situation. You deserve more than enough. Money wants you to win. Money is clean and dirty. You be clean and your money will be clean. You can't be afraid of money. Don't be afraid to have an abundance. Whatever is above, so is below. Money will pay all your debts full and complete. Money doesn't flaunt, but it's okay to be seen as wealthy. Money wants to help you secure and protect your bloodline. I will always have, and I have more than enough. Those are my new beliefs about money. So let's go burn these negative beliefs and never to think about these again. Separate yourself from these limiting beliefs. You got to be able, I'm sorry, I'm on my tripod. You got to be able to separate yourself completely from these beliefs. If you want to hold on to this stuff, then it's not going to work. If you don't believe that you are worthy of letting go of your limiting beliefs, then this is not going to work. Take the time to make sure that you are ready to disconnect completely. This is mentally, y'all. This is physically. This is generational. This is bloodline work. This ain't easy. This is not an easy task. I know I'm showing you this on video, but when I tell you, I've been sitting on these limiting beliefs in my notebook, and I just tore out my notebook this morning, and I was like, today is the day. Today is the day that I'm going to get rid of all my limiting beliefs, and I need to share this with the world. It's hot out here. All right, so let's go outside. Okay, so I'm gonna drop my tripod here. Y'all, I ain't doing all these different edits. Let me see how. Here are my limiting beliefs. Here are all of my limiting beliefs, and I'm just going to set this on fire, and I'm going to release them from my life completely, never to return again. I'm eliminating all of my negative beliefs, never to return to me again. Everything negative has to go. And sometimes, y'all, we get to the point where our old version of ourselves don't want to let go. The old version of you is not going to want to let go easy. The old version of you is not going to want to let go as easy as you think it might want to, but it doesn't. You have to be smart enough. You have to be strong enough to recognize, hey, I see what you're doing, but you got to go. In order for you to get to the highest level that you want to be in life, you got to be able to eliminate where you are now and separate yourself from the old version of yourself. It is slowly smoking, like it doesn't want to go, but you got to go. I really thought it would burn faster, but look at her, y'all. It don't even want to burn. See, that's how you know your limiting beliefs don't want to let go. Get on up out of here. And the wind is blowing too. It's burning slow. All those years of doubt don't want to let go. Like, how long does it take paper to burn? There we go. There we go. I never knew paper would burn so slow. It's not just the paper, it's the words on the paper. Nobody said this was going to be a quick process. Eliminating your past is not a quick process. Even when you start speaking, when you start writing this stuff down, your brain ain't gonna want to let it go. But you gotta release it. You gotta be strong enough to let it go. Look at that. It still don't want to burn. But we gonna get it. We gonna get it. I could have did this in the house, but I didn't want to do that inside my house. Maybe I should just light it in the house and then stick it in here. Yeah, it's taking its sweet little time, but it's okay. You gotta get up out of here, whether you want to or not. Everything that I said, I'm not burnt. Everything that other people said I was burnt. I didn't know it would take one piece of paper so long. Let's see if we can finish it in the house. We're gonna get the rest of these limiting beliefs to burn to the ground. Again, it's not easy because they don't want to let go easy. There we go. Now, burn all your limiting beliefs. Burn them. Ha. They're turning into ashes. Oh, I hope my smoke detector don't go off. And so there you have it. All of my limiting beliefs have been burnt to ashes. So yeah, that's just an exercise. I wanted to show y'all how to get rid of your limiting beliefs and don't allow anything that doesn't belong in your life to like take up space in your mind or in your heart. Just let it go, okay? Going forward, I will be reading my beliefs around money, and then I'll do this exercise again as it relates to like any other area in my life that I want to see a change in. And sharing stuff like this with other people, because I want people to be free. Because even though there's a gift that I have and some type of creativity that I can do, guess what? You got one too. Like, it's something about you too that you need to share to this world. We all have something. And I don't want your thinking and your stinking thinking to stop you from getting to it or getting it done or sharing it with somebody else. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys like this video. Like I said, I normally do digital marketing stuff, but this is not that. And I hope it's okay. I hope it's okay. I hope it's okay. And please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what are some of the limiting beliefs you are getting rid of this season. Y'all, it's time for us to walk in our power. It's time for us to walk in grace. And it's time for you to get what you want to have in life. And this is one of the ways, by eliminating all blockage and eliminating everything that's trying to stop you from getting to your wealthy place, getting to your peaceful place, getting to your harmonic place. It's all possible. We can all have it. We just got to realize and understand how to get to it. Again, that video is linked below, and I hope to see you guys on my next video. Hopefully we'll go back to digital marketing. But like I said, I just needed to share this with you all. And I hope you understand, and I hope you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next one.